Welcome to today's live on this platform, Positive Vibes Community Youth Club. First of all, I'd just like to thank Mr. McDonald Chimbizzi for this opportunity to come on here and speak to all of you about something that I'm very passionate about, which is makeup. A bit about myself. I'm a 19-year-old student studying quantity surveying at Sheffield Hallam University. I'm in my first year. I'd say it's not an easy course, especially during this time, the corona COVID times. It's been a bit difficult, not being able to go into the actual university building, but I'd say I'm coping quite well. Also, on that topic of COVID, I believe that it's been a very trying time, but we're going to get through it. We are getting through it, especially with something like this. I've been allowed to come on this platform and talk about something that helped me through the pandemic. I spent a lot of money buying a lot of products for this, spent a lot of time practicing, doing makeup looks. So yeah, I guess this is something that has helped me through it. I know it's not something major, but to me it's major, and I'm very passionate about it, and it did help me through the pandemic. So yeah, I'm gonna do a natural look today using some of my favorite products, which I'll talk about. So I'll talk through it, I'll let you know the products that I use, some do's and don'ts, and yeah, so I'm gonna apply some makeup onto my face. I hope you enjoy it. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comment box below. I will try and read all of them and answer as best as I can. So yeah, let's get started. So I'm going to start off by using hand sanitizer on my hands, because I'm about to touch my face, COVID and that. Yeah, bear with me. So first up, I'm going to use my favourite primer, which is the MAC Prep and Prime. Yeah, we use primer to fill in our pores when we put foundation on. So I'm just going to apply that on my cheeks here. This is where my pores are most prominent. So yeah, once you put primer, it creates an even base for you to apply foundation. Hi, Mrs. Murafu. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you. I hope you're having a good evening. Hi, Mrs. T. Thank you for joining. We're just applying some primer here to create an even base for our foundation. I also like to use this Becca primer. It's the Poreless Ever Matte Priming Perfector. This, I believe, is £28 for the big one, but I got the smaller one and it's £14. And I'm just going to apply that to my most oily areas because it's a very drying one. I'm sure you'll see on the camera it will look quite ashy, but it's good for me because I have really oily skin, so I needed a mattifying primer. Hi Shakona, hi Mrs. Chimbizzi, hope you're well everyone. So as a young person, I'd say makeup for me is a very freeing experience. I'm in uni, I'm trying to keep up with my studies, and I guess makeup is just something that I can take time out on and just chill, be creative, think of other looks. So yeah, if you like makeup and you're thinking of starting a makeup business, I think go ahead and do it. At first I was scared because there's a lot of amazing makeup artists out there, young makeup artists, and I didn't want to do it, but I was pushed by my very supportive family members and friends, and I'm here today. I've been running my company for 2 years now, Beauty by RVM, and I've worked with some amazing, beautiful people, and yeah, I've honestly loved it. Mrs. T, is there going to be a list for this somewhere? Well, I have this document that I've created for any time that I go out and speak somewhere about makeup, so I will send you that if you like. And anyone else that wants it, you can put your email in the comment box below, or you can message this page privately, and I'm sure they will send your email across so I can send it to you. So I've just applied primer. Now I'm going to start my eyebrows with this NYX Fill and Fluff eyebrow pencil. It's in the shade, I believe, dark brown. Dark brown? Yeah. Okay, so what I do is I start in the corner here where I've got an arch, and I like to just do an outline under my brow, so bear with me. Bear with me. I normally tell people also to start with a darker pencil for the end of their eyebrows and use a lighter one to create a gradient, you know, sort of like a more natural look, but I don't quite like doing that myself because I kind of like the bold look, so I use dark brown all the way through. So I'm just going to do the same on this eyebrow. Start where the arch is, draw an outline. Hey sis. Oh, hey Hazel, how you doing? Hey sis, how you feeling? How you keeping? Oh yeah, everyone, don't forget to share with your friends, share with any young people that you have, whether you're part of your own youth group, send that to them. You know, church group, I go to church myself, I'm a Christian, I go to AFM, I'm a part of the youth group there. So yeah, share it with whoever you like, any cousins, your friend's cousin, your auntie's niece, nephew, get sharing. So yeah, now I'm just filling in the rest of my brows. I know it looks a bit crazy right now, but it will work, hopefully. Eyebrows are a struggle for me. Listen, if they are a struggle for you, there are things called eyebrow stencils that you can get from Boots and Superdrug. Like I've said to Mrs. T, I can send her this, which I've also spoken about eyebrows on here as well. I can send you the same document so you can learn how to do your brows, you know. One thing I think everyone likes to say is that eyebrows are sisters, not twins, okay? Me especially, I think the hardest part about makeup for me is getting my eyebrows to look decent. I'm not even going to say perfect, I'll say decent. Because it doesn't always come out the right way every time, got to be honest. So yeah, I'm filling in the brows. Just going to do light strokes at the start, like this. You know, give it that kind of natural look, I hope. So yeah, that's the filling in done. I might go back in with my pencil if I make an error somewhere here and there, but yeah. So now I'm going to use my favorite drugstore concealer, I guess, the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the color Deep Chestnut. A lot of people say go 2 shades lighter under the brow and then like on top go a shade lighter just so that it blends nicely, but I myself, because I like quite a bold in your face kind of look, I use a bit lighter than 2 shades, can't lie. They never come out the right way. I promise you, if you invest in these stencils, you got this, you got this. I didn't know how to do my eyebrows for years. I feel like it's only this year that I've actually been able to do it, I guess, to a better standard than before. Oh yeah, so I've gone in with the light concealer. This is the shade. So as you can see, it's not necessarily 2 shades lighter, it's a bit more than that, but yeah, this is just to carve out the brow. So I also like to use just one that's way lighter. So I'd say this is probably, what, 10, even more shades darker than my actual skin tone. But because, like I said, I like quite in-your-face makeup, I go pretty light on the concealers when I'm highlighting any areas of my face. Yeah, like my sis said, practice makes perfect. So I am now going to start concealing under my brows. This is a Morphe M224 brush. This is like the perfect brush to carve out your brows. So I'm going to start on the arch like I did on the last one. Bear with me, when I'm doing my eyebrows, I can't really talk that much because the movement of my face, it'll move my eyebrows around. So if I'm quiet for a long time, please understand it's because I'm trying to make it look good. So yeah, here we go. Carving out one side. Just going to blend that down onto my eye because we're going to be doing some eyeshadow as well. So this will help with the base of the eyeshadow. Just just going to spread it a bit. Then I'm going to get my chubby buffer brush, which is also from Morphe. You'll probably see throughout this live stream that I think my favourite brushes are from Morphe. So just going to blend that out. Blend, blend, blend. We don't want to be looking crazy out here. Let's blend. So that's the first one carved out. Then we're going to go into the second brow. So for, let's say, college students or uni students that don't really have time to be doing makeup in the morning, I'd say brows and a bit of concealer under your eye is a go-to look for those young people that just don't have time to be doing the full shebang, but we still want to look cute, you know? Still want to look cute, so eyebrows and a bit of concealer, maybe even a pair of eyelashes. That goes a long way for us young people. Even as older people, you know, we still want to look cute out here any age, so that's the same. Okay, so I don't know if you can see, I've blended it out, but as you can see, it's made a shape. It's like a science. Oh, it really is. It really is. Okay, so I'm just going to do the same on the top of my brows. I'm going to start at the arch again. This is where it normally goes wrong for me, so fingers crossed. Okay. And you want to connect here. So that's the first brow done, I hope. Hopefully there'll be no issues. Like again, I'm going to go back in with my chubby buffer brush. Carve it out. Ooh, sorry guys. Yeah, so I'm going to start with this. So sorry guys. Yeah, so that's the first brow done. I'm going to go in again on the other brow. So yeah, the eyebrows will meet at the end like so. Like I said, eyebrows are sisters, not twins. Okay, so if they're not the same on camera, I'm very sorry. But yeah, this is what we have. Always blend, 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 because we will be applying quite a few layers, so it's best to start blending properly on the first one, which is the concealer for the eyebrows. I use my foundation on top, sis. Yeah, that's also smart. That's very smart. But because I go really light on my concealer, I just like to use the same colour, so to avoid any messy blending when I'm finished. So yeah. Okay, I think that's brows done, I hope. I will sort out the start here where it's a bit empty. I'll sort that out at the end. You can properly see it when all the makeup is done. So now I'm going to go onto eyeshadow. Because this is a natural look, it might even be one colour, two colours. Who knows? We shall see when we get there. So I'm just going to apply this eyeshadow primer, P. Louise base in the shade number 2. It's called Rumor. And I'll apply just a little bit on my lids to create a smooth base for this eyeshadow. A lot of people like to use concealer, but I don't know, when you buy concealer, sometimes they say for oily skin, for dry skin, so you don't really want an oily concealer on your eyelids as the eyeshadow will separate. Eyebrows, they don't have to be identical. Yes, they don't have to be identical. Thank you, positive vibes. You got that right. They don't gotta be identical, everyone. Do your thing, man. Makeup is about yourself and yourself only. It's about what you like, okay? If you like your eyebrows dark, you like your eyebrows dark. Somebody else might not like it, but it's about you, okay? It's all about you. So I've applied the base on my eyes. I've not applied too much, but even if there's a bit too much, I'll just get a wipe and wipe off the excess, because you don't want too much concealer, sorry, too much base mixing in with the colour. So we're just gonna dab it on with my same chubby buffer brush, like so. I like to go all the way up to the bottom of the eyebrow. Makeup is about yourself. Yes, it's all about you. Hi, Mrs. Pamire. How you doing? How you feeling? I hope everyone's having a good evening, by the way. So that's looking white now, but I think I might add a bit more of the concealer that I actually used on my eyes, because I think that's just too light. Oh, and one question that I always get is, why do people use I know, right? We are in class. You know when you've told someone before and they just don't listen. Yeah. Oh, okay. So sorry about the noise, guys.
We need to class.
Hold on. So sorry. Hold on 1 second. So I added a bit more concealer on just to change the color of it. I didn't quite like the whiteness of it. But yeah, I was saying, you add a light concealer on your eyes or a light base so that the color will pop. Because if you look on white skin, it's very easy with these pigmented eyeshadows, but on darker skin like myself, it's harder for the color to show up. So we add a white base or a lighter base so that the color will pop more, just like everybody else. I shared someone who knew this is. Thank you for sharing. Thank you. So, okay, so I have blended this out. So I was thinking, you know, I'd do a kind of look that you could wear to college or to the local shop. You know, if you want to wear makeup to the shop, go ahead, do your thing. You know, or uni, or well, for my surf church, this is the kind of look I'd go for. So this is one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes. It's by Morphe. It is called 39A Dare to Create. I'm a self-taught. Yes, as I was saying earlier, I'm a self-taught freelance makeup artist. So I'm not under anyone. I go under Beauty by RVM. RVM stands for my initials, which goes for Rotendo, Vanessa, Mano. That is my full name. I started my business in 2018, October 2018, when I had my first makeup booking, which was a wedding with 8 people. I don't know how, but I did it. 8 people with an hour's sleep. I was also one of the bridesmaids too. But yeah, it was fun. I honestly love what I do. I love meeting new people. I think I'm just that outgoing person that loves to talk to anyone and everyone. So yeah, I love what I do because I meet a lot of people. So yeah. So like I said, this is the kind of look that you'd wear to college, an outing, maybe the shops. But yes, I'm going to go in with a brown. That's the easiest, you know, with a brown. And I'm just going to put that in my crease too. I might just put it all over my eye. We'll see. Let's just go with the flow. Yeah, the palette is huge. I've got another one. It is Fierce by Nature, also by Morphe. But yeah, so I'm just going to apply this here in the crease. We're just going to build it up. I like to use feather strokes. Don't be too heavy-handed when you're doing the crease work. I don't know if you can see the colour yet. But yeah, crease work. I've got to be honest with this palette, yeah. Sometimes I'm surprised by the colour that actually shows up on my eye, because I don't put the right colour base. But we move, we live and we learn. I'm still learning myself, you know, far from perfect, but you know, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm trying very hard. If anyone would like to, please tell me what you got up to during the first lockdown. You know, how did you kill your time as a young person? Or anyone really, how did you use your time? For me, like I said, I was doing makeup. I spent ages watching so many makeup tutorials, just trying to better my craft. If I'm being honest, I think like this year I took a break, if I'm being honest. But next year, we'll be back bigger and better, doing my thing. You know, I'll be trying. I also tried to learn the guitar. I mean, that didn't go the best, but I'll try pick it up again. But yeah, that's how I tried to spend my time during the first lockdown. I mean, this lockdown doesn't really feel like a lockdown. I can't lie. You know, when I went out into town the other day, there was just so many people. And this was before the lockdown even got lifted. Just doesn't feel like the first one. But we thank God anyways that it's better. Okay, so I have added that colour into my crease. I'm going to deepen it with another shade, which is a bit darker. It's kind of purple, dark brownish. Who knows? So yeah, I'll put it in my crease. Oh yeah, that's coming soon. The beauty tips for men. I'll be onto that once I'm onto concealer and foundation and all that stuff. You know, I just didn't think any guy would be wanting to conceal their eyebrows. I mean, you can't each to their own. Let's go off, you know. Let's go off. Let's all explore and have fun with makeup. But yeah, so I'm deepening my crease. I'm deepening my crease with a darker shade. I don't know if you can see the colour, but it's way deeper than what I did before. UK.com website for some of the things she's used so far. Thank you so much, Luxurious Glamour. She's also an amazing makeup artist as well. Thank you so much for joining the live. It means a lot. Thank you to everyone, really. This is so fun. I love makeup and talking about it, so this is perfect for me. So yeah, gonna do the same on the left eye. Just deepening my crease. Okay, so like I said, it's feather strokes really. You don't want to be too heavy-handed, you know. If you apply too much pressure, you can end up mixing the colours the wrong way. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, you want to just be feather-like strokes. So I've just deepened the crease. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just going to go back in, blend this a bit more further up, you know. And I don't know if I want to do a glitter eye, because if I do glitter, you know, is that really something I'd wear to college or uni? I don't know. Maybe on a day that I'm feeling myself. Yeah. So you know what? We're going to do glitter on this. We're going to do glitter. Some gold glitter. So yeah, let me just get another brush. Apply the glitter on my eye. Then we shall be done with the eyes. Okay. Okay, this isn't normally... Oh, here we go, actually. So I'm going to use this Buffy brush as well to add this. Yeah. So, okay, I've got this kind of copper glitter, I think. Copper, yeah, copper, rose, goldy. We're just going to add that here. Okay. Yeah, so this glitter is not too much actually. You can't even see it on camera, I don't think, but in the mirror it's kind of here. It's kind of here. It's kind of here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So I'm going to do the same on the left eye. Same on the left eye. Yeah. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a very nice colour. Okay, so we are done with eyeshadow. Onto my favourite part, which is face work. I think my forte when it comes to all this is my face work. Sorry, don't mind me. I just want to put a bit of Carmex on, ready for my lips when I get there. Okay, so for foundation, woo, colour matching. Colour matching. I remember the first time I went into one store, the colour that I was given was probably like this, but let me just demonstrate, in fact. This, the fact that you can see it like this straight onto my face, that's not my shade at all. I think if you want to colour match, well, I guess during Corona it's a bit hard because I don't think they're letting people test the product, so it's harder to colour match, but I think the professionals will help you. If you just go and ask them what they think the best shade for you is, I'm sure they'd be of great help. So let me just wipe this off. So a lot of people like to colour correct, but I don't feel like I need to because I've never really seen anything wrong with my makeup when I've actually had it on and not put any colour corrector. but people use it to hide blemishes. If they have any dark spots, they'd use an orange, or I think it's a pink nudish sometimes. To be honest, some people mix foundation. Yeah, I do. So I use my shade stick and then I put foundation on top. But yeah, so highlight, contouring, foundation, color correcting, that's what we're on now. So I like to start with foundation. Sometimes I like to put concealer under my eyes here if I'm doing a full face like glam look and I want my eye to like stand out and my face to stand out. I'll use a light concealer, but today it's a natural look. So I have my foundation stick, I hope. Yep. And because it's finishing, this is from America. This brand, Juvia's Place. I'm just going to put a few strokes all over my face. You'll be able to see that. You can barely even see that that's on my face. So clearly that's a good colour match. So yeah, I'm just going to apply a few strokes here and there. Not too much because I'm also adding another foundation because this one's quite ready. So I'll use something else on top. So yeah, just apply foundation here and there. Okay, hopefully this is enough. If not, I can always add more. But yeah, so that's the first layer of foundation. Sorry, I just need to change my setup. Yeah. So I've added the first foundation. A few strokes. Sorry. And then I'll add the second one. This is the shade 9N from L'Oreal True Match. Another drugstore one. Really, really cheap. £11, I think. Compared to another one that I've got by Kevin or Kwan, which is like 40-something pounds. So there are really good cheap foundations out there. Even this stick one was cheap, but it's just that it came from America, so the courier charge was scary. Because I did a big order during lockdown when I had nothing to do but to play around with makeup. So I like to use this chubby Buffy blender brush again. It's just a bigger version of the one that I used on my eyes, and I like to go in circular motion like this just to be able to mix the colours together. So we'll start like so. A lot of people like to use beauty blenders. I used to be like pro beauty blender, but now I found that the beauty blender really soaks up a lot of product. Like after one use, the foundation that would be coming out of my beauty blender, way too much. So now I have started using a brush. So we're just gonna blend. Now I saw a comment talking about any tips for men. Listen, if you are a man with very a lot of acne or just a lot of scars on your face, you can use foundation. You can use foundation anywhere you like, even concealer. What I'm about to do in a second, I'll show you where you can apply it if you're a man and you're not trying to make it too obvious. Or if you are, cool, go ahead. But yeah, foundation is your best friend if you're trying to, just conceal a few parts of your face that ain't looking the best. So I blended, blend. No, honestly, the courier charge, when they were telling me we can't deliver your parcel because you have not paid, I was like, wait, what is this? And then I'm seeing £50 for a courier charge. I screamed. But yeah, so this is my foundation on. So highlight and contour. Oh, I don't have that. So I like to go in with a darker one. A darker concealer, not too dark though, under my eyes. Now, I used to be that person that did the whole triangle, fill it in, a lot too much of concealer, but now I can't remember what tutorial it was, but I just put a little triangle here, a line here, a triangle here, a line here, a bit on my chin, a bit on my forehead, and down the bridge of my nose. Now, for men, if you're just trying to, let's say you've had a late night doing some work, Guys, if you had some college work that you left late and you have to stay up, and in the morning you're seeing your eyes are looking crazy, you can use some concealer the same way I've done it in this shape. It will just give you that awake look. You'll be able to see it when I blend it out, but it will just, you'll be able to see my eyes more. It will just brighten up my eyes. That looks light as this. Yeah, it's lighter, but I've got an even lighter one that I like to use, but I don't have it with me right now. So yeah, I'm gonna blend it out. So I use this big brush. It's so soft, and it's Morphe again, Morphe E7. Yeah, in fact, what I will do is I will put a product list in the comments section once this live is done. So you may have to give me an hour or two to be able to just compile the list, and I will drop that in the comments. But also, like I said before, to those that joined later on, you can drop your email, or you can message this page privately, and they can forward me your email, and I can send you this document that I've created of products and tips that I have for makeup. So I like to bring my concealer to like the middle of my nose, because I like to contour my nose. That is my favorite part, and that is something that everyone always comments on when they see my makeup. They comment on my nose contour, because I always make sure my nose is snatched, you know. We're not trying to get no operation on this nose, so makeup is my best friend when it comes to this. So yeah, like I said, I'm sure you can see that it has brightened up my eyes, the concealer, which is what it can do for anyone really. You know, I had a few friends that used to use concealer, a few guy friends in high school that used concealer and that groomed their eyebrows, because I don't know why, but men have better eyebrows than women. I'm sorry, it's a fact. Men always have better eyebrows than women. But yeah, so I've done that. Thank you, sis. I got comfortable with one brand of foundation for a few seconds last year, got discontinued. Oh, I promise you, there's plenty more. There's plenty more. If you comment what kind of skin you have, I can tell you what good brands there are out there for your skin type, or I can message you and we can go through some products that would be good. But yeah, what I also like to do, I like to put a lighter one just here, and then I allow it to dry whilst I'm putting on my contour. You know, whilst I'm snatching my face, shape shifting, as they like to call it. Okay. So I'm going to do a powder contour today. Well, it's not contour, it's bronzer. This is my favorite bronzer. This is from Fenty Beauty. Fenty Beauty. That's by Rihanna. You can get it online. You can get it from Boots. I'm not sure what other shop you can get it from, but yeah. So I've got this brush, oily skin type. So foundation sticks are really good for people with oily skin, because it's, I don't know, I just find it better. Also MAC Studio Fix. That one I'm sure is everyone's all-time fave. Like, you can't go wrong with it. It's just really heavy. Like, for me, I would not be wanting to use it every day. It's way too heavy for me on my skin. But that one, I feel like I'll use it on my wedding day. I can't lie to you. Like, I'm trying to look good, and that one will be my go-to foundation, I'm sure, because it's so full coverage. So full coverage. It's just nice. I don't have any complaints about it other than it being a really heavy foundation. So I don't know if you can see, but this is quite reddish. So when I go back in, I will use a top powder to blend it all together. So I'm just putting this everywhere. And now I've given it some time, I'm going to blend it out. Again, this lighter one. Just so that my eyes stand out even more. Ladies as well, young girls, I've seen so many of us, even myself, when I do makeup, we leave our lace alone, and you can see that people are wearing wigs. I myself am a victim of that too many times, because I just forget. But always make sure when you contour, if you contour, creases under my eyes when I let it sit. Doesn't it crease on you? So before it used to crease on me, but then I found that it was the products that I was using to like prime my face and stuff. Like I'd do my whole skincare routine, put my primer, all of that, and my concealer would crease. I mean, it does crease a bit, but I don't really use too much of it, isn't it? I'm sure you saw, like, I only put like a few dots of this one, but the main one that I was using was e.l.f. So I haven't really experienced the full creasing, but I know that it does crease, because I remember telling someone about it and I was like, no girl, don't even waste your time on it. But then when I actually used it properly, it worked. So yeah, that is the concealer done. So I feel like I can set my face now with setting powder. Just like I said, so if you use concealer only, make sure you set it so you don't crease out during the day. So to set my face, I'm going to use this RCMA powder. I love this powder. It's so finely milled that like when you brush it off, it's just so easy. Like some other products that I've used, like the Revolution Banana one, it's good and the colour is nice, but to brush it off is quite difficult. So yeah, this is what the Fenty Beauty one looks like. It's in the shade Honey. We're just going to bake our face so it can look snatched. Looking snatched. So what I like to do is I like to mix the two colours. You know, the yellowish one and this RCMA one. Oh, I've got to open it properly. So a few drops of this. A bit too much. Not even a bit. That was way too much. And then I like to take my blender. I like to use the Revolution, not the Revolution, sorry, the Real Techniques blender. I will try to put brightness, I didn't use it. Yeah. So I like to use the Revolution blender. I keep saying Revolution, Real Technique. So yeah, I've got this beauty blender. I like to wet it most of the time when I use a beauty blender. For doing a full face is hard work. It's hard work, it is. It really is hard work. Like someone said, it's like science. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to brush off the excess. And I'm going to place this with a beauty blender under my eye. So I'm going to... Okay, too much. I like to press it in. I used to let it sit on my face, but no, I watched Auntie Jackie Aina. She told us to just pat it on. Wet your sponge and pat it on. So I'll put it on my chin. And down my eye again. I like to bring it on my nose because of that contour, or the highlight that I did. I'll put a bit of bronzer as well to make it stand out even more, but yeah. Okay. You have to be really careful when baking, I think, because if you add too much when you're actually baking, I wouldn't say this is baking. This is me just setting powder into my concealer. This is not baking. Baking is applying a lot of powder and leaving it and letting it sit. You know, when it first came out, people would say, oh, I sit and bake for an hour, 20 minutes. But what difference does it make? It actually makes no difference. This is what happens with these trends, you know, they just come in and people do anything with them. It's not every trend that we must jump on, okay? Not every trend. Okay, so I'm just going to put it down the bridge of my nose as well. Okay. Right, so I put that on my face. I also like to carve out underneath as well. Love your makeup. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm going to cut out the contour, well, my cheeks. Gives me that, you know, raised smile, you know. Give me them cheekbones looking snatched and whatever. For college, uni, work, whatever you gotta do. This is what I like to do myself. I don't know if you can hear my music, by the way, but what I am listening to is Motive and Nash's, their Choices album. I'm not sure if it's loud enough, but I just like background music when I'm doing my makeup. You can go check them out on Spotify, YouTube, and so whatever it is. So now that I've got all of this on my face, like I said, I'm not letting it bake. I'm blending it out. I love your makeup from Destiny. Thank you, Destiny. So sweet. Thank you. So, sorry, I'm brushing a bit harder on this side because I did make an error and I kind of added a bit too much powder here. So I'm using a bit more of a heavy hand. But normally I just literally like to fluff it off like this. Like this. You know, normally when I'm like going out or something at the dinner, my nose contour would be way more in your face. Like, I'm sure people that know me have seen me with, you know, very, very in your face contour. But today we're going for a natural look. Not natural glam, just literally a natural look with a cute eyeshadow. So, there we go. Sorry, I was a bit of oily eyelid as well. Okay, so I'm sure you can see that I have brushed out the powder. This is looking very natural to me. To others it may not be natural, but I feel like this is a natural look. You know, I'm not even putting on eyelashes. This is just a cute go-to look. So I will apply mascara. This is the Sleek Makeup Black Utopia Volumizing Mascara. I like to go in with it twice. So I'm going to do one now, and then when I set my face, I'll add another layer of mascara. So I like to do this. I kind of move my face with it, with the brush. I know that looks kind of crazy, but yeah. Just that I can get product on everywhere. And I'll go in individually, apply some product. Yeah, that's lifted my eyes a lot. I'm not really an eyelash person, I can't lie to you. I am not an eyelash person, but you gotta do what you gotta do to look good. So yeah, just applying mascara on this eye as well. Oopsie. Okay, yeah, this is one thing. If you ever get mascara on your face here or like on your eyes, allow it to dry. Allow it to dry, and then you can literally just get a brush or something and just wipe it off, and it will come off easily. Don't try start fiddling it with it when it's wet. Otherwise, you shall have even more errors. Wow, I'm really messing this one up. Goodness me. But yeah, I like to put on the bottom lash as well. Whilst we're on mascara, I'll use my clear one, which is not so clear now because obviously it's got product in. But I like to then go on my eyebrows, use this, and just brush them up. Gives them a more neater look, you know. I've got really like thick eyebrows, like natural eyebrows. So when I do my eyebrows, they end up being thick as well. And just like to brush them all in the same direction. I actually need to get my eyebrows done, I can't lie. But yeah, so we're on to the finishing touches now. I'm going to go back in with my bronzer on my nose. Actually, because I'm doing a more natural look, I won't do too much. I won't do too much. Sorry, I saw a comment that I feel like I did. I like the more natural look. Yes, same, but I wish, but I just like, I go too far. When I start my makeup, I'll be like, oh, but what if I do this? I'll do this. And then it just ends up being a going out face. So yeah, I'm just gonna add bronzer on the bridge of my nose here. Bridge? I hope that's the right word. Yeah, I'm gonna use this. So this is quite ready. So when I go in with my top powder, I'm gonna really blend it out. Yeah, so that's the nose contoured. Now we're gonna go in with some blush. I don't have a blush palette. The ghetto, I know, but I don't have a blush palette, okay? I use my eyeshadow. But I feel like a lot of people do that anyway, so I'm not shy to say. But yeah, I use my eyeshadow palette for my blush, I use this palette here. It's got a nice orange and pinky tone. And whenever I'm putting on blusher, I like to like not necessarily match it with the eyeshadow look that I've got going on, but if I've got like nudes, browns, I'll want to warm it up with an orange. But let's say I've got like a pink eyeshadow, I'll use a berry kind of colour. But I'm going to use both of them actually, so I'm just going to quickly, like, this is how I dab into this palette. I'll do 1, 2, 1, 2, blow, okay, blow. Thank you so much, so nice and beautiful. Oh, thank you, I appreciate it. So I'm really going to brush off the excess, otherwise I'll be looking crazy. So smile, you know, get them teeth showing and just dab on like so. Not too heavy-handed as well, otherwise you'll put too much product. Just dab it on. It gives you that healthy, you know, healthy looking glow with the blush. Okay. So yeah, that's the blusher on. And my favourite, highlighter. Highlighter. A lot of people don't like highlighter because they say it just looks like a decoration on makeup, but I don't feel like it does. You know, our cheekbones are highlighted anyway, so what's wrong with a bit of glitter on the highlights, you know, highlighted areas of our face. So yeah, people like to put this where they've also highlighted, but much further down. So I'm going to put this on my cheeks. Again, I'm going to smile and I'm going to brush off excess because this is like dust. Normally it comes in a palette like so, but this is yeah, this is like dust. So I'm going to smile again and I'm going to start from here and just work up, and I'm going to blend. And on here, just going to brush it on first, then I'll go in with the brush and just keep going back and forth. Smiling, smiling. Yeah, see, that's okay. This is a bit much, I can't lie. This is a bit much, I will be honest. But okay, this side makes more sense. This side I was better. On this side, yeah. That's fixable anyways with a brush. Just go in with the brush that I was using to blend out all my powders. So yeah. I feel like when it comes to all the different products, this is okay. We're going to get onto the lips after, but I'm going to go in with this really big brush and I'm just going to take it all over my face just to get everything together in seam, you know. Don't want any harsh lines anywhere. I mean, they will be here, and there, but you know, it's all good. We don't have to be perfect. So again, I'm gonna brush off the excess and just, like I said, take it all over my face. Because like I said, I've got oily skin, but I don't like the matte kind of makeup look. I actually like it to look dewy, but then it can also feel oily if you have oily skin like myself. Sorry. So yeah, I had product on this and I've just literally brushed the brush all over my face. Get rid of harsh lines. Yeah, exactly. Some people actually go back in with the foundation brush if they can see anything that's too harsh. So my contour here, I'd say this is a bit harsh, so I can go in with this, and if there was enough product on it would, oh see, it's actually like blended out a bit more. You need to do mine, sis. I will do it. Just give me a call and I will do your makeup anytime. I'm actually taking bookings, even though we're in COVID, but I've done my training to be able to do makeup in these COVID times. So yeah, I'm ready to take bookings whenever you need me. Okay, now we're going to go in with setting spray, of course, from Morphe, as always. And I'm just going to spray that all over my face and close my eyes. Okay. Because there's glitter on my eyes, I'm just going to keep them closed for a little bit. Otherwise, it might start separating, which normally happens with me. So just give that a little fan. This one can be used on anyone's face, really. This one is for any type of skin. Then I've got this one, which is for if you want that matte, dewy look. Sorry, not matte, dewy. If you want that dewy look, you should use this luminous setting spray. I think it's got coconut oil in, and you can smell it and you can actually feel it. So sometimes I don't like it because it can be a bit too much for my skin, but yeah, it is good if you want to look nice and glowy. So I'll just do a little bit of this. Yeah, let that dry as well. Now onto the lips. Onto the lips. I have 2 lip pencils here. I thought I had my other one, but I have 2 favorite lip pencils. One which is from MAC Cosmetics. This is the shade Chestnut. I got it from ASOS. I didn't get it into the store. Thanks so much for compliment. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. So yeah, I've got the MAC one. And funnily enough, I have my sister's brand right here. She's in this live, Nyari H. Kwenda, that's her. This is A Glow Cosmetics. This is from her. This is like, not even like, this is one of my favorites. So it's these 2. I use these all the time when I'm doing this kind of natural lip look. This shade is, I can't see the shade, but yeah, this is the pencil that I use for my lips. A Glow Cosmetics on Facebook and Instagram, okay? So I'm going to do my lips. I'm going to line them with Chestnut and fill them in with this shade. Okay. Right. So, like so, we're just going to line them. Line my lips. To be honest, I did bring the wrong shade of the A Glow one, but I'm still going to use that to fill in my lips anyways. Because this brown one, this chestnut one is quite ready, but the A Glow one is the perfect shade that I need. I just didn't pick it up, which I'm quite sad because I'm not home. I didn't pick it up. It is okay. We move regardless. So yeah, I'm just lining the lips. You know, some people like to overline them if they have thinner lips, but myself, I have quite big lips, so I don't need to overline. So I've outlined with this, and then I'm gonna go in with A Glow one, because the color of the lip that I'm kind of doing is similar to this shade. So I'm just gonna put that here. Oh, this is perfect. It's doing its thing. A Glow's doing its thing. It's doing its thing. It's like colouring in, actually. Oh, she shared the link. That's great. That's great. Hi, Shalom. Yeah, Hazel has shared the link, everyone. So if you want to purchase, she does matte lipstick, she does lip glosses, she does liners, the whole shebang. Go ahead. She has great packaging too, I gotta say. One of my favorite packaging. And then I'm going to go in with Peaches and Cream lip gloss to complete my lip look. Not too much though, because this is quite a bright colour. See? Oh, I like that. Yeah, this was perfect. I like this. I like this a lot. Okay, and yeah, I think that is me done. Oh, I did say I'm going to add one more layer of mascara just to see if it will pop a bit more. So, just a little bit more. Okay. I'm going to go back in with the spoolie as well, just to blend out the front. Oopsie. So this is just, you know, when you finish and like you can see that there's something wrong here and there, that's literally what I'm doing. That's why I'm so quiet, because I'm just trying to see, okay, where can I fix up? But yeah, oh no, this lip is doing it for me. It's doing it for me. But yeah, everyone, this is the completed look. This is my natural kind of look. I will be honest, my eyebrows are pretty dark and thick today. I am noticing that now, but that's okay. I still look cute, still look ready to go to college, to uni, to my church online service, whatever. You know, I'm ready to do that. This is the final look, the natural look. This is my natural look. I can't lie, the lace I didn't really blend it that well because I've had this on for I think 4 days now, so it's not as secured as it was the first day. But yeah, people, like I would say, just go back in with whatever brush you use to contour, and you can just dab it. I'm not going to use this because this is Brondy and it's bronzer and it's like a purple tone to it, so I'm not going to use that. But I'd advise to just get your brush and just tap it onto your lace, just to blend everything, make it look seamless. But yeah, thank you so much for this opportunity. Positive Vibes Community Youth Club, please like this page, follow it, share it. It's for a good cause, you know, inspiring young people, unlocking their potential. It's great. Thank you so much. Yeah, if you do have any questions, any comments, please go ahead. I shall stay on here for a bit longer if you have anything. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Luxurious Glam. Thank you, Hazel. Thank you, Mrs. Marefu. Thank you, everyone, for being on here. I'm truly grateful. I had so much fun. Like I said, if you would like me to send you this PowerPoint with tips and some of my favorite products, feel free to drop your email in the comments, or feel free to message the page privately, and I'm sure they'll pass on your details to myself. My social media handles are Beauty by RVM on Instagram. If you want to book me, you can on there via DMs, or you can email me. My email address is on there, and I think my number's on there too. I'm very open to chat. If you have any questions for me as well after this live, I'm very open to talk to whomever. So yeah, if you have anything, please do get back to me. Thank you so much for this live. And yeah, I shall be heading off as I don't see any questions. But if you do have questions, like I said, feel free to leave them in the comments and I will go through the comments later on. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a good night. Beauty by RVM on Instagram. Thank you so much. Bye bye.